Hello, my beautiful pieces of trash. Welcome to Footballfanbox. I'm your host, John Hightower, and this is the show that starts your football week. Now, let's get it started the way we always get it started, with the superstars of Las Vegas youth and high school football. Welcome to Footballfanbox's weekly highlights. We started off with H and underage group. TMT Elite had the 7, Vegas Strong came with the 6. Beautiful game on both sides. Boom, that's how I scored my touchdown. Quick trap up the middle, beautifully done. Beautifully done. Both these teams are on a quality level. Quick reverse to the outside, fakes it like he's going in, bounces it out, makes his attempt to go to the end zone. TMT gets there, prevents the big run. Quick trap to the left. This game was beautiful. Well coached. Good job, everyone. Young man gets the kickoff, makes his attempt, breaks the first tackle. Vegas Strong gets there to prevent the run. Ooh, quick counter to the left. Can he make it? He's looking good. Can he make it? Pursuit on defense is key. Now we head to the 10 and underage group. TMT Elite at the 0, Vegas Strong 21. We begin with Vegas Strong's long run for the game. Beautiful run. Quick trap up the middle, get past the second level, and he is gone. Beautiful run. This Vegas Strong team is something to watch. Here we go, next play up the middle. In for the goods. In for the goods. Here we go to the 12 and under. TMT Elite 25, Vegas Strong 24. Beautiful run. Vegas Strong won't let you get in without at least a touch. Baby Gronk catches the ball up the middle, goes in, but not without some love from TMT. Here we go. Tailback gets the ball, going in. He's in the second level, puts the move on the safety, bounce it out to the outside. Can he make it? Good job. Beautiful run. TMT Elite gets that done. Downfield blocking was superb. Hand off to the tailback, run it up the middle. Good job, everyone. Woo! Breaking tackles, he's making it. But not without getting touched before that end zone. These kids don't give up. They're playing some football. Beautiful diving catch. Nicely done. Oh, incomplete. I like the pass. Here we go. Going back. Looking for his man. Baby Gronk again. Nice job. Vegas Strong once again putting it in. Good job of that quarterback maintaining ball coverage. That snap wasn't as clean as it should have been. Good job all the way around. Nothing wrong with a little celebration. 14 and underage group. TMT Elite 0, Vegas Strong 35. They came ready to play. They came ready to play. Here we go. Counter to the left, bounces it out. He is gone. Good job, beautiful run. Nothing you can do about a well-executed play. Vegas Strong steps back, makes that pass, has his man. Got him. Got him. Got him. Breaks the tackle for the score. Good job. I remember when I could jump. Just beautiful times. Here we go. Quarterback has it. Dumps it to the quarterback over the leap. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's Jordan's son. Keeps the ball. Makes his move. Bounces it out. Here we go. Touchdown. Vegas Strong. TMT has the ball, making a pass. Not the right guy. Gets the interception, starts to make his move. Heading back, bouncing it out, taking it across the field. He has himself a touchdown. When I played, you got an interception and you scored, you get a soda. Make sure that man gets his soda. Counter tray outside, score. Oh, a little trick eraser from the inside. Running back has it, making a move. He is gone. Touchdown, Vegas strong. Setting back, quarterback sees his man, middle screen. Tailback has it, sets a move. That play is coming back, holding on the tight end. Great play. Flags will hurt you every time. Oh, another middle screen. Whoa, breaking tackles. He has speed. Downfield blocking, always a good thing to have when you're playing this game. Good job, everyone. Incredible. Every one of those kids are hustling. I love those kids. I wish they were my kids. The National Youth Football League does a great job of teaching their kids how to play football, and I would like to take this time to say, great job and keep it up. Now, let's get into our next segment. Say it if you mean it.
I just want to take a moment, wish my family well, wish Las Vegas, the city of Las Vegas well, the Golden Knights well. This has been a tough week for the city after, a year of hard time, but we're coming back resiliently. Thank you for everybody that's helped it out, and that's it.
Las Vegas love to all first responders, nurses, firemen, policemen, everyone who has a hand in keeping us safe. I want to tell everyone that, hey, we've had a hard time, but we appreciate all your help, even when you don't think so. And we look forward to seeing you do your best for all of us. That's nurses, firemen, doctors, policemen, ambulance people, everyone. So we want you to all know that we appreciate your service, we appreciate your time, we appreciate your job you do for every one of us. And that's locals and visitors. We all are in this together.
I would like to give Las Vegas love to all the first responders out there. October 1st is today. It was a bad day for us last year. We'd like to make it stronger and get Vegas to come together. I would like to give love to my family out here, my wife, Zita Bostic, my rest of my kids, Ajan, Brian. You know who you are. You know I'm here for you all day. Let's come together as Vegas strong, and let's make this a good day.
Fantastic. We've been doing this segment for about 4 weeks, and every single week, people use their allowed time to speak to give a great applause to people in other professions, and that's the idea of this show, and I would like to say thank you for understanding what we're trying to do here. Now, let's get into our next segment, High School Picks of the Week. Welcome to Footballfanbox's High School Picks of the Week. There are some quality games we want you to see this week. First is Calvary Chapel Christian versus Needles. Two schools having a nice start to their seasons. Paranagit Valley versus Carlin are playing game like it should be played, which is a credit to their coaching. Chapel versus Liberty is another game that will be competitive this week. Churchill versus Echo is a game for the big boys. Both these schools are doing big things this season. Boulder City will give Mopa Valley the unloving kind of L with no kisses. Mwah! And as we always say on Footballfanboxes, get out there and go to the game to support our kids. To the kids, keep playing your hearts out. And every time you see a hot girl, think of Jesus and focus on your schoolwork. For the rest of our picks, we are looking at Desert Oasis beating up on Bishop Gorman. Also, Mojave puts the smack down on Desert Pines. Douglas over Galena. We are looking at Cheyenne beating up on Western. Wells over Independence. Virgin Valley says night-night to Spring Valley. Sierra Vista says de adios till Silverado. Lowry over Dayton. And goodnight Green Valley, you're putting the lights out on Coronado. Elko over Churchill County. Boulder City over Mopa Valley. And that's what we're looking at this week. Excel Christian beating up on Sierra Lutheran. Sparks over Truckee. Excel Christian over Sierra Lutheran. Good luck to all the high school kids this week. Welcome back. We are now headed to the Westgate Superbook, a place I love to go. And they always take care of us. So if you're going to be in Vegas and you're there on a Monday between 3 and 6, come on out and say hello. We love to see you. Now, it's time for point spread, and it's time for me to start earning some money. So let's head out to the Westgate, and let's all earn money together.
My picks for this week. We're going to be starting with the Kansas City Chiefs because they'll struggle tonight. There's a chance they may lose, I believe. They're laying a low number going at home, back to the stadium where they're comfortable. Then we're going to be coming in with the Atlanta Falcons. They need a win or they're out of the series, and they'll be playing for a wild card. And they're getting 3 on the road from the Steelers, who have been struggling with Antonio Brown out. And Le'Veon Bell still holding out for his bazillion dollars. Good to be Le'Veon Bell. Then let's take a look at the Packers and the Falcons. It's a 40-year history where the Packers have pounded the Lions like a nail, like a carpenter, over and over and over. And I believe Aaron Rodgers will have his game there. Then we're going to go down to the Los Angeles Rams that are going up into Washington, into Seattle. And the reality of it is Seattle's not a good team. They're living on legends, and the Rams are one of the best teams there is with Todd Gurley and Mr. Goff. Those two alone are trouble in anybody's book. Those are my 4 picks for Fanbook.
All right, so my first pick, I'm going to go in the Ravens-Browns game. I'm going to take Browns at home, getting 3 points. Baker Mayfield with the bounce-back game after a decent performance last week in his first start. I'm going to take my hometown Lions, getting 1.5 points over the Packers after that brutal loss to the Cowboys. They'll bounce back. I'm going to go with the 49ers at home, -4 against the Cardinals. C.J. Beathard looked all right in his first start. They'll get a win at home. And my last will be the Seahawks, getting 7 points at home against the Rams, who have to cool off eventually. So those are my 4 picks.
And for my picks, I'm going to take the Colts at +10 against the Patriots, because I actually hate the Patriots. I'm also going to take the Broncos over the Jets, because why not? I also don't think the Jets have done well over the past 3 games, and I think the Lions weren't that great at the Jets. And then I'm lastly going to take the Rams -7 against the Seahawks, because I think the Seahawks defense is awful. I'll also like to say hi to my friends and family in New York.
All right, so I'm about to give the 4 best picks of the week, starting with the best team in the NFL, the Cleveland Browns, +3 points. The New York Giants getting 7 points against the Carolina Panthers. The Chargers to beat the Raiders by 5.5. And the Monday night surprise, the Washington Redskins +6.5 at New Orleans Saints. There it is.
Now, my 3 plays for the week are these. First game is the Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, 464. We're betting over 51. As I told you last week, we're going to bet most indoor games over this year. Last week it worked well. We went 2-0 on indoor games, and we hope to go have this game go over this week. Also, we have game 473, which is St. Louis Rams against the Seattle Seahawks. The Rams are 4-0 on the year and 3-0-1 against the spread, and we believe that they'll be 4-0-1 after this week and 5-0 overall, because Seattle's without their best defensive player and the line is only 7, and the Rams have an extra time off after playing this last Thursday, should go up to Seattle and take care of their business. Finally, our last game is going to be 468, Oakland and the LA Chargers in StubHub Arena. If you saw the Oakland Raiders last week, you know that they can't stop anyone. I was going to use some funny words, but I'll just say anyone. And if you watch the LA San Diego Chargers, they can't stop anyone either. They gave up 27 points to a backup quarterback last week, C.J. Beathard. So the total is 50 53.5, but I'm sure the final score will be 35-30. You can pick the winner. So those are my 3 plays this week. I thank CW and everyone at the station for letting me be on once again. Thank you very much.
These are my picks for the week. Kansas City, -3. Carolina Panthers, -7. Los Angeles Rams, -7. And the Houston Texans, -3.5. My name is Bob. All the best to my San Antonio friends.
I think the Packers are going to win outright this week coming up. We're going to have a good week. Let's go, Pack.
Love those picks this week. I loved them last week too, and now I got people looking for me. So let's try to do a little better. Now, we're going to do something different. We are going to interview the president of the Nevada Youth Football League, and he's going to give us some insight as to what he does every day and how he helps the youth of Nevada. We're here at the All-American Football Field. I'm with Kyle Herrickson, president of the NYFL. Thank you for spending time with us. How long have you been with the NYFL, and how did you get started?
Yeah, I got started in 2009, so almost 10 years now. And, it was just a family passion of ours to, provide youth football for the community kids in Las Vegas.
Wow, nice. Now, as president, what are some of your responsibilities?
I oversee and manage close to 40 teams per season. I also make sure to allocate fields out to the appropriate teams to make sure that kids have practices very close to where they live at.
Wow, there's a lot on your plate, young man.
Yep.
How many coaches do you have volunteering?
We're pushing over 100 right now.
Wow, over 100 coaches?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that is awesome. And how many kids do you have in your program?
On an average, we have roughly 1,000 kids per season, 2,000 kids per year.
That is something incredible. Now, I'm looking at the field, and this is gorgeous. I thought it would be grass when I came here. I thought it would just be simply grass fields.
Yeah, actually, it used to be grass fields, but thanks to the city of Las Vegas, they went ahead and turned it into artificial turf, which makes it really easy for us to play on this facility year-round.
And it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. How do you stay organized with everything?
We have a great staff. I've got a lot of people behind me to help out, all volunteers, just like our coaching staff.
Incredible. Share one of your stories of inspiration, 1 or 2 stories of inspiration that you've seen while you've been here.
Yeah, throughout the years, you get to have the privilege of seeing these kids grow up and have, their skills change from not knowing football to almost full pro athletes.
Yeah, because we show tapes all the time, and they look professional. They look like 4-foot professionals out there playing, and that's got to be due to your coaching.
That's right. We have great coaches out here.
Now, the founder of this, who started this whole thing?
That'd be my father. His name was Raymond Lamar Henriksen Jr. He passed away in 2009, and that's when I stepped up to take charge of the Football League. Now,
that is incredible. So your father started this whole thing, and you're continuing tradition.
Yeah, he started it back in 1997. There was another football league in town, and they were turning kids away left and right. And my father didn't approve of that. And that group let him know that if he didn't like it, he should do something about it, and he did.
That's one of the most inspirational things I've ever heard of. That is incredible, man. Now, one more thing, the safety. What kind of coaching training do your guys go through before they come out here with the kids?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely take player safety at the highest priority. And our coaches, they don't just go through one, they go through multiple certification processes. We have them certify as AAU, which is Athletic Amateur Union. And they do the background check on all of our members nationwide. And then we also partnered up with USA Football, and they have to do an in-person certification training. We did it this year with the Raiders, who came out and took care of the certification costs and helped our coaches get certified.
One more thing. What if I just moved into the city and I wanted to get my son involved in this football league? How would I go about doing that?
Absolutely, yeah. You can go onto our website, which is gonyfl.com, or you can give us a call at 702-463-5417. We're also open every Tuesday and Thursday right here at this beautiful facility every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the All-American Park.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Hey, thank you very much for spending time with us. We know how busy you are. And again, this is Kyle Henriksen, president of the NYFL, and this has been Football Fanbox. We'd like to take this time to say thank you to the president of the Nevada Youth Football League for giving us insight into what he does for a living and also how he helps the Nevada youth. Now, we're going to head over to fantasy football with Bill and Sean. Sean, you're a piece of trash. You beat me. I'll get you soon. Here we go, fellas.
Luckhead, nothing to do with it.
Welcome back, Las Vegas, to Week 5's edition of Football Fanbox, King of Las Vegas Fantasy Football Contest. Now, we got a couple matchups that we're going to go over here. Our first one is going to be Dumb Fan versus Scooby-Doo. What do you think about this matchup, Sean?
The first thing that stands out to me is you got to look at Dumb Fan's lineup and the lack of backups that he decided to draft with.
Yeah, you're not kidding there.
I mean, he's got Evan Ingram out and Greg Zuerlein out as both, and with no one to put in for them.
Yeah.
It's a risky strategy, not one that I would employ. I can see that, maybe taking a one defense thing, but not having a backup for either of those two is, I think, going to obviously, as it's showing, improve to buy.
Yeah, Dumb Fan. You were a dumb drafter. You should have thought ahead. This type of format where you have a deep draft, there are no waivers or trades or anything of that nature. So your team is your team. You have to make sure you have viable backups for injuries and buys. And you left yourself now without a tight end and a kicker. So, next time plan ahead, because you have a good team here. You got Aaron Rodgers, you got Melvin Gordon, you've got Brandon Cooks, Michael Thomas. I mean, and even Sammy Watkins, who's injured, may or may not play. Don't know at this point, but you have a good team, and you kind of ruined it.
So it looks to me what he did was he took a strategy where he says, I'm going to get more depth. And instead of getting these backups, I'm going to get more depth. And that worked for him, but it only works if you stay healthy.
Exactly. Like, you have Sammy Watkins injured. You got Will Fuller to put right in that spot, who was probably going to have a pretty good game. And you got two defenses. I don't know if I would have went with two defenses, but you got Cleveland. I think I would start Cleveland this week, definitely against Baltimore. But let's take a look at Scooby-Doo now.
Yep. That's a good, solid team.
Yeah, it is a good, solid team there. He's got some good players there. He does have an injury with T.Y. Hilton, who's probably not going to play this Thursday. So you got Jordy Nelson to slide right in there.
Right.
But
yeah, I think his backups there could be where he gets in trouble. It gets shallow in a hurry.
Right.
I should clarify, his starters are a pretty solid team. The backups
there. Backups leave a little bit to be desired. But you know what? I do like Naeem Hines this week to put in front of Jay Ajayi. I think Ajayi's going to have a real hard time against Minnesota's defense there. And Hines, he's getting a lot of receptions and has a possibility of getting in the end zone once or twice this week.
Yeah.
So I think I'll make that move.
And Deshaun Watson, he's coming on. I think he was a little rusty at the beginning of the season.
Don't get your hopes up on Deshaun Watson. I know you have him in a couple of your personal leagues there. He had a good week last week, guys, but Andy Dalton is playing lights out football right now. Him and A.J. Green have something going on. And Scooby-Doo, you have A.J. Green. So I'm loving Andy Dalton starting over Deshaun Watson this week. Double dip your points and maximize your production that way.
You know what happens if you put all your eggs in a basket and it drops on the ground, though, right?
Yeah, you have a nice omelet.
That's true. Nice omelet with no points on the scoreboard.
But yeah, we like Scooby-Doo this week, and probably pretty easily.
Yeah.
And so, all right, let's go to our second matchup here. We've got Team Got You versus You All Suck. And looking at You All Suck's team right here, a lot of other teams do suck compared to you. You got a strong team here. I like it.
Good team. Good team. He's got, of course, Gurley's a monster. Roethlisberger is at home versus Atlanta this year, or this week. That's screaming points, right?
That is screaming points, but you know what? I'm taking a shot with Marcus Mariota. I'm a little crazy this week, guys. Playing against Buffalo. Buffalo had one good game, and that's all you're going to get this year, Buffalo. All right, so I love Marcus Mariota to throw for a couple of touchdowns, probably run for one or two. I'm going to take a shot and bench Roethlisberger.
All right. So funny you mentioned about benching there. I'm going to take a shot, I would say, on this one and bench Jacksonville. I like when you have a solid defense like Carolina versus a team like the Giants right now, not exactly playing stellar football. I think when you have a really good offense going up against Jacksonville's going to hold most people down. But I like Carolina on that one.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville to get at Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Even though Team Gotcha, you're starting Patrick Mahomes, start him anyway. And he's playing. I'm not going to bet against him, but I also have a hard time betting against Jacksonville. So I'm keeping Jacksonville in there.
Yeah.
All right. Also, you have 2 injured tight ends. You're in a lot of trouble. Tight ends, unless you have the big guys, aren't getting a lot of points, but you don't have anybody here. So you all suck. You're getting a win.
Yep, I agree on that.
And that's how we see it.
You won.
Hightower, back to you.
Thank you, fellas. In remembrance of last year, our field videographers put together this tribute video.
Las Vegas, Nevada, a city in the desert, full of casinos, conventions, and world-class entertainment. Las Vegas is also a city full of people, over 2 million, who live and work, welcoming the world's travelers. 1 October 2017 is a night the people of Las Vegas will never forget. At the 1-year anniversary of the Route 91 shooting, we want to remember, first, the 58, our 58, who lost their lives. Also, the over 800 wounded and the thousands of others affected that night. We also want to remember the first responders, anyone who helped others that night, especially medical personnel. Most of all, as we move forward as a Las Vegas community, we want to remember to stay Vegas strong.
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 Congratulations. Thank you. Stay Vegas strong.
This is Brandon Marshall from the Denver Broncos. Stay Vegas strong.
Las Vegas, stand up and stay Vegas strong.
Stay Vegas strong.
Stay Vegas strong.
And my little buddy Remo, and we're from Raiding the Rock Vault. And we live in this city, and we love this city. Stay Vegas strong.
Stay Vegas strong from the Lion King cast. Stay Vegas strong.
On October 1st, 2017, the unexpected happened to us. And here in Las Vegas, since those tragic events of 1 October, we've been forced to piece together a new sense of normalcy. And while there were many things that were lost, there were also many things that we gained along the way. We no longer live in unexpected fear, but we live with a new expectation of hope and promise for the future. And even in the midst of that hope, I want to make sure that we remember to stay giving, stay caring, stay selfless, stay welcoming, stay loving, stay Vegas strong.
Make sure you join us in future weeks. We'll be interviewing coaches and players from the youth and high school levels. And if you miss us on the CW on Thursdays at 6 a.m., you can catch us on YouTube and on Facebook the very next day. And as always, be safe.